All right, guys, welcome to another live stream. Welcome to another live stream. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. All right, so I'm going to go over 3 reasons why you always miss financial opportunities. I think these 3 reasons are common amongst the middle class, below the middle class, and maybe even people that are well off fall into these traps and they can potentially miss financial opportunities. So let's get right into the list. Number one, the first reason why you always miss financial opportunities is because you don't keep up with the financial landscape. So, for instance, just recently in October, we cut rates 50 basis points. Just a couple days ago, we cut interest rates 25 basis points. So, if you don't understand what that means, you won't be able to take advantage of the market. So what does that mean? One, that means essentially when rates get cut, a lot of liquidity comes into the market and essentially pushes stock prices up. And typically at the start of this, the first 2 to 3 rate cuts, we get parabolic moves in markets. For instance, the crypto market, you're going to see it in the stock market too. We're going to see certain stocks go parabolic, maybe not parabolic, but 30-40% increases, which is a lot. The 30-40% increase on your portfolio can change your financial situation depending on the size of your portfolio. So you need to understand the financial landscape and understand what that means. In addition to typically stocks go up and the crypto market goes up when rates get cut. Also, when rates get cut, you typically see lower rates for mortgages, lower rates for credit cards, lower rates just to get credit in general. So it provides an opportunity for you to do some type of arbitrage where you say, okay, I can now borrow this money at a cheaper rate and potentially put it in a vehicle that's going to make me more than what I'm being charged to borrow this money. So understanding the financial landscape is important. Another example of that is right now we're in one of the biggest crypto bull runs. Okay, so BTC is on the verge of going to 100K. In my opinion, it'll be at 100K by the end of the year or pretty darn close. And that provides an opportunity for you to get in certain assets like BTC or Ethereum and make potential gains. But again, if you're not keeping up with the financial landscape, you won't be able to first of all, you won't even know what's going on. And second of all, you won't be in a position to take advantage of that. So it's very important to keep up with the financial news, keep up with what's going on around you. You got to be very aware. You have to have some type of sense of urgency to get the most up-to-date financial news. It's not good enough just to read about financial topics once a month and then ask yourself why you're behind financially. So you need to make sure that you're keeping up with the market and have some type of news source. Have some type of news source that you can, I'm not gonna say religiously, but you can constantly go to and get accurate, resourceful information, and you could depend on it to make your financial decisions. Because essentially, you're gonna need to. You're not gonna know it all, so you're gonna need a financial outlet, and that'll be one of the other. I'm going to tell you something too, right? So I'm trying to, the reason why I'm trying to, I'm not trying to say the word right or so. So if you see me thinking, it's because I'm always trying to use a different word. And I'm practicing it when I go live to not say, right, so, so if I think a little bit, it's because of that. So yeah, that's going to be another point. That's going to be the third point. I'm going to talk about having financial expertise on your side when it comes to making these financial decisions. That's another point, but we'll get to that later. But yeah, have some type of financial news outlet. Be able to have, and like, you could start off with Yahoo Finance. Yahoo Finance is free. They don't charge you anything, and you can go in and see the most up-to-date news, and you don't need to pay any money. But I also recommend at some point you do have to pay for some premium information. I always talk about paying for premium information because there's people in certain rooms where you can you're not able to get certain information because you're just not in certain rooms. So it's good to have some news outlets on your side that could provide you the top financial information so you can make the best informed decision. So that's number one, making sure that you know your financial landscape, know what's going on with interest rates, know what's going on with the industry that you're in. If you're in the medical industry, if you're in the tech industry, if you're in clothing, whatever it is, make sure you understand what's going on because that's going to affect your investments, right? Okay, so the second reason why you're always missing financial opportunities is because you're not financially prepared. And not knowing the financial landscape can fall into that. But what I specifically mean is having like let's just say you see a you see an opportunity in the stock market to double your money, triple your money, but you don't have a brokerage account set up. Now you have to go create a brokerage account. You got to transfer money into the account, and by the time you do all that, the financial opportunity has passed. So you need to be ready with all these things. It's not good enough just to know something. You got to be able to take action, and it's not good enough just to learn. You have to be able to take what you learn and be able to apply it. I was talking about this credit card book that I bought, and I read it within a week or two. It was a very short book. It was like 80, 90 pages. And after that, they recommended certain credit cards in the book. And after that, I applied for one of those credit cards, and I started applying what I learned in that book and put what I learned to action right after. I read the book within a week or two. I just didn't buy it and leave it and let it collect dust for months. I read it as soon as I got it, and then after I learned what was in the book, I ended up applying it a week after. So you need to be able to apply what you learn. You need to be able to be financially prepared, and that's one of the things I see all the time. People don't have their brokerage account set up. They don't have money in their brokerage account. Specifically I'm going to pivot over to crypto. For instance, I was talking in my last live stream about making sure that during this crypto bull run, you have your Coinbase account set up appropriately, because typically during a bull market, crypto exchanges are very fidgety. They require a lot more verification time, especially if you're not signed up or if you don't have your limits high enough already. During a bull market, you typically got to wait a lot longer to get verified for stuff. So let's just say the crypto bull market starts going crazy and you don't have your Coinbase account set up. Now you have to wait for verification to get verified. And a lot of these crypto moves happen within a day, a week. And if you're waiting a week or two to get verified to have your withdrawal limits or your trading limits increased, and you're in a queue waiting to get verified, you're going to miss those opportunities. So you need to be prepared financially. You need to be financially prepared, whether it's a brokerage account, whether it's money you saved up 20, 30K, and you're waiting for the next financial opportunity to come. That's another way of being financially prepared, having the money to get into an investment. A lot of you see investments, but you can't even do anything because you don't have the money to invest. So that's another way of being financially prepared. I think it's one of the biggest things that hold people back, whether it's from a knowledge perspective or a financial, like having the actual money to invest. I think just being prepared overall is going to help you not miss financial opportunities. So yeah, that's number 2. Number 3, having some type of financial expertise behind you. Now, this could either be in person, this can either be online, whatever the case may be, but you need to have, people say always, like your group of 5, it could be a group of 3, it could be a group of 5. You just need a group of people that have a lot more financial expertise than you. And typically for me, what that looks like, I have a lot of people that I get information from the crypto market online. I'm subscribed to certain newsletters, and I've been with these people, or I've been studying these people or watching them for a while, so I have trust in the information they're giving me. Also, their information has yielded results. So not only do I trust them, but there's results to back it up. So you got to make sure when you have your group of people that you get your financial expertise from, they have to have some type of background. They have to have some type of resume to where it's good to rely on them for some type of financial information. You don't want to just get any type of people in your circle and then not make money and then end up wondering why. You got to make sure whoever's in your financial circle, they either accomplish what you want to accomplish, or they're pretty darn close. So you need to make sure that's it, because there's a lot of folks that they follow people that have not accomplished what they want to accomplish. They're not doing anything, and they're just going off of what people say. Because a lot of people can put stuff on Twitter, screenshots, but you really need to verify if people are actually doing what you want to essentially accomplish. So if I'm trying to make $1 million, I'm not trying to follow somebody that hasn't made at least 400,000 yet. I'm not saying that person needs to have made $1 million, but maybe they made 400, 500,000. That's pretty close. But if they haven't even saved up to 10K and you're listening to them, then it's probably not a good idea to put them in your financial circle. So, but financial expertise is very important. This can also be with the newsletters or the knowing your financial environment. Those two will probably go hand in hand. And yeah, I think it's very important to have a good financial team around you. And again, it doesn't have to be physical. Most people are like, I can't find somebody that's around me that knows what they're talking about when it comes to finance. There's a bunch of people on YouTube. I'm not saying you follow everybody on YouTube. You don't have to follow me either. You could follow whoever you think is going to get you to your financial goals. But I think, though, that is a big one. Some people try to do it on their own. They try to do the research on their own. And that's good, too, to do the research on your own. But remember, there's a lot of folks that have came and have done it before you. So why not have them on your team to help you get to where you want to go a lot faster? So, yeah, those are the 3 things that I think are the reasons why people miss financial opportunities. Number 1 is knowing your financial landscape. Like I just mentioned earlier, the example I gave was with the interest rates. Know why interest rates are being cut, what happens when interest rates are being cut, what opportunities are presented when interest rates are cut. 2, make sure what was the second one? Make sure, was it financial expertise? Being financially prepared, making sure you have a brokerage account, making sure you have money to go when as you see an investment, making sure you have the financial knowledge to make the most informed decision. And then number 3, having a good financial team behind you. It doesn't have to be physical, it could be online, and make sure they actually have done what you want to do and they're just not blowing hot air in your face, right? So you need to make sure the team, whoever it is, 2 to 3 people that you could go to and say, okay, let me see what their opinion is on this topic. And then also with the research that you've done, you come to make an informed decision. But yeah, those are the reasons why I think most people are financially behind or miss financial opportunities. I think if you follow these 3 things, I think you'll miss a lot less financial opportunities, and you'll hit your financial goals a lot more often. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.